What's going on, guys? I was out here doing some maintenance, and I was cleaning out my green tree python's enclosure, and I figured, shoot, I'd grab the camera because I don't really handle this guy a whole lot. Normally, the only time I do get him out is when I'm cleaning his enclosure. They say that, you know, the smaller they are, of course, the more prominent it is, but they can develop spine fractures and such. They have a really delicate spine, so they're really a better look at snake than they are a hold snake. And they do have a personality for being bitey. Now, that is true if you reach in from above and try to pull him off of whatever he's perched on. But what you do is, in your enclosure, you want a bunch of removable perches, so you can just grab the whole perch with the snake on it. And once you get him off of there, he's usually fine. Which I say him, I don't really know, and you know, if it's a male or female. And on these snakes, and they say until they're about 100 grams in size that you don't want to probe them. That could also cause issues. I keep him at about 80 to 85 degrees. They come from tropical rainforest. He does have a hot spot of about 90 degrees, but you do not want to exceed 92 degrees with them. Some keepers I've read, they'll keep them at 85 degrees period throughout, top to bottom, with a 60 to 80% humidity. They really like the humidity. And if you have one and you're noticing that he's not shedding completely, which I have a shed, one of his sheds over here, it's right there, it's a complete shed. When they're doing that, you know that you've got the humidity right, so you're good. If it starts tearing and coming off, it's the humidity problem. You need to adjust it. They come from Australia and New Guinea, where, you know, it pretty much stays the same temperature all the time. I feed this one about every 7 to 10 days. If you feed him too much, they become obese. They're not very active snakes. I mean, you very rarely see him out. He's usually perched on one of his perches. And another important aspect with these guys is that you need to mist them. I mist him once, sometimes twice a day, depending on how dry it is, just with periods where the tank's able to dry out. But a lot of times they will not drink from the water bowl. They rather drink from droplets on the side of the tank or off of themselves. So misting is very, very important with a green tree. And they rather spend, you know, all their time up high. But yeah, really cool snakes. So if you're deciding to get one, thinking about it, I hope that video kind of helps you out a little bit. Just a 20-gallon high. You know, even if you get a really small snake, you probably don't want to go that large because they can become finicky. They don't feel secure in their enclosure. But yeah, I think that about covers it. That's what I do to care for this one. I've had it about 2 years. It's been working like a champ. And as always, you know, if you got any questions about it, just comment below. And I was going to take a second. Exoterra, I'm sure this guy's happy. I'm sure we'll not be able to find him, but I moved the red-eyed tree frog into here, and Repticon is coming, so I plan on getting a couple more. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with it, and so shoot, I'm gonna make a little planted and, you know, deal for it. Took some bamboo I had, and it worked like a champ. Well, I sure hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm gonna put this guy back in his enclosure and get on back to it. I'm gonna put a video together here shortly of all my inside critters and their enclosures. I haven't really focused on them. You see my Savannah monitor. But I guess the iguanas and the bullfrogs and all that good stuff. Once again, I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate the subscriptions. And as always, if you have any comments, don't hesitate to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. And I sure hope that you have a great rest of the weekend. And look forward to some more videos soon. Thanks so much.